Steve, let's talk a little bit more about a new data point that you've got for us. It's the latest installment of your All-America survey.
Yes. Did we want Joe to make a joke, or want to just go on?
I don't care what athletes think. How's that?
20 years, 20 years, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. We have Americans giving President Biden ever so slightly higher marks on the economy, and giving the economy somewhat better marks also, but Republicans holding double-digit leads when we ask which party is better to handle economic issues. CNBC All-America Economic Survey of 1,000 Americans around the country, finding President Biden's overall approval rating unchanged at 39, 55% disapproving. But the economic approval rating rose 3 points, disapproval declining by 4 points to a 37-58 margin. The result, Biden is a little less underwater on the economy, from a minus 34 a year ago to minus 28 last quarter. Now he's minus 21, still deep, but not necessarily as deep as he had been. One of the biggest parts of the improvement came with Democrats coming home. They're plus 16 points in a year. Also got some help, you can see there, from those in the West, men and retirees over the year period. Maybe troubling for the president, non-conservative Republicans, if he wanted to try to get some support from the middle. They were minus 10 on his economic stewardship here. The president's problem is that Republicans are seen as better to handle key issues than Democrats. Republicans have strong leads on the economy, inflation, jobs, who is best for respondents' personal financial situation. Democrats leading on making housing and health care more affordable. Another problem, a majority of Americans believe that government spending is the top reason for inflation, only about a third blaming corporate profits, and less than 1 in 10 finger labor and wages. We can't know yet if the modest boost in Biden's approval is a trend, and maybe some success by the White House here to sell Bidenomics in the past couple of weeks, along with some improvement in inflation. All we know for the moment is that the public feels a little less bad than they had before. A couple interesting little tidbits here. The reason why Republicans lead on those issues is because Republicans are very confident in their own party's ability to handle it. Democrats are not as confident in their own party, right? So Republicans, 81% or something like that, think that they're best to handle inflation. Only 57% of Democrats think that's true. Ask Republicans about the economy. They think it's terrible. Democrats think it's better than the Republicans do, but they don't think it's as good as Republicans thought it was under Trump.
Maybe that ties into a Quinnipiac poll that said 47%, this was released yesterday, 47% of Americans said they would consider voting for a third party in 2024.
Well, that's the two candidates.
Yeah, it's the two candidates you're dissatisfied with.
Well, there's a lot of kind of sense of that in here, because when we asked, like, which party is better, what I didn't report, because I didn't have all that time, is the percent who say that neither.
Yeah.
Neither's good.
Everybody's
even there's a substantial chunk of each party that says my party's not good, their party's not good, and we
That's
don't
probably
really
looking at the two leading candidates.
Yeah, given the stock market and what's happened with inflation, that makes sense that he should have got a little bit of a
bit better. Yeah,
a little bit better. I think, I don't want to get started on anything, but I think Democrats are kind of in on the joke. You might be a Democrat for a lot of reasons that might not be economy related. There's a lot of cultural reasons why you would identify very strongly. In fact, some are so strong that you might do it because those things are much more important than other things, whereas...
Right. And what we're doing at CNBC with our poll, which we've done for 17 years, is focus on people's economic views. We don't know where the cultural views is, but it is true that if Democrats want to implement their social programs, they better get their economic programs right, because they're not going to have it be in power to do so.
It's the old argument, and I don't believe that the trickle down is even a word, but if you grow the pie, you do have to try to split it up better, but you can't. It's not good to split up a smaller pie. That doesn't help anyone.
Right. That is true. That is true. At least that's what the athletes think.
Yes. The really good one.
I couldn't do it without the
really good one. The really good. The All-American. Second string All-American?
No, it's first string. It's
only first string.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a poll of 1,000 people around the country of all places. Just to be
All-America.
We don't have to be athletes.
No, All-America.
There may be some athletes in there.
But those, when they go talk to athletes about, like, the Fed, it is funny. It's a good, when they go ask guys about it.
That's next week, Joe. That's the Fed survey.